the vast Bering Sea. Over 1 million square miles of the world's most violent and unpredictable waters, and home of the deadliest catch, Alaskan crab. After 4 weeks of enduring epic seas and inconsistent fishing, captains stop at nothing for the $85 million crab fortune. 250 miles north, the Time Bandit heads towards Dutch Harbor. After a slow start to the season, the tide finally turns in their favor.
I think Scott's doing great. He'll make some good money, and then he'll have time off when I have time off, and we can do stuff together.
This is what we're here for.
I know he loves it out here. Yeah, you just want to do the best for him, and you want to have a better life than you had.
After 19 days of fishing, the Time Bandit will be the first boat to head back to Dutch Harbor, and the first to get paid. As the crew relaxes, Scotty volunteers for wheel watch and gets some rare time for himself.
This is my son Sawyer, my wife. Picture my dad and Sawyer. You know, you're gone 8 months out of the year for 120 grand a year. What's all that money worth if you can't enjoy it with your family? I don't know, we'll see. It's not all about me anymore.
55 miles to the south is the 126-foot Northwestern. Sig's beginning to suspect the count is not accurate.
Okay, then before that.
41. Just told me to 11. 31. It would have been 30. It would have been.
Hey, what are you guys doing? I want the crab count, and I'm going to set, and I want it now!
150 miles to the northwest, Captain Rick Feist of the Early Dawn, 2 weeks late in the game, set a 100-pot, 50-mile prospect string in untested waters.
Basically, we wasted 2 days.
Everybody's down. Next thing you know, people are arguing with each other.
Well, quit throwing away the bait. I just saw a nice one go off the chute.
Oh, you did it.
We need the bait. Hang the bait.
Bad morale is when you're not making no money.
270 miles north of Dutch Harbor, Captain Keith Colburn of the Wizard is on the crab. Halfway through the string, Keith notices a pot is not where he placed it.
It's about 2/10 of a mile off where it's supposed to be. Somebody came through here and decided to take a peek at one of my pots. He's checking my pots and I'm pissed off because one thing I don't do is touch other people's gear, period.
Keith spots another crab boat off the bow.
And you know what, guys? It's that same guy.
Hey, boat right off my starboard side. You pick me up here? I can't get any closer.
All right. See you in town.
Touch my gear again. It's game on, pal.
Jogging just 20 miles south of the Wizard is the 128-foot Cornelia Marie. In the 31 years Captain Phil Harris has fished, never has he gone 3 weeks without finding the crab. Phil is in the worst possible position for a crab boat skipper. 88,000 pounds to catch, 0 pots fishing, a delivery due in just 3 days, and worst of all, Phil is without a plan. Finally, at the end of his rope, he swallows his pride and asks his fellow captains for advice.
Jonathan, you got me on here, man?
Fishing a mere 20 miles to the north, Wizard Captain Keith Colburn is averaging 50 crab a pot.
It's actually the only help I can get after this trade.
But he's not going to broadcast his hotspot. The silence is deafening. Betrayed by his brothers, Captain Phil has no choice but to blindly splash all 180 pots. 100 miles south of the crab grounds, Captain Jonathan of the Time Bandit heads into Dutch Harbor for their first offload of the season. Jonathan's son just completed his first fishing trip since he was 22, and already the pressure is on to commit to a lifetime. A new dad himself is having doubts about whether he's cut out for the crabbing life.
Back in our days, if you're on the boat or off the boat, if you didn't do herring, salmon, everything, you're gone.
I'm trying to do the best thing I can. I'm trying to be a dad.
Yep, that's what I did.
can do.
That's all you can do.
When I was growing up, it sucked that you weren't ever around.
When his son Scotty joined the boat, he was given the chance to be a dad again.
I haven't spent this much time with my kid in a long time, you know. It was pretty nice last time I had him out on the boat. We got a lot of catching up, did a lot of talking. It's all pretty good, pretty cool seeing my kid.
For Jonathan, dreams of keeping the 80-year Hillstrand legacy alive are fading fast. But his son has already made up his mind.
Love you, man. Take care of yourself out here. See you when you get home.